park. But today we come together to mourn the dead, but fight for the living. And we must remember those who are sick and who have fallen ill due to workplace incidents. Consistent with the calls to action of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. We choose to learn more about the Indigenous peoples, engaging more with them on a daily basis. Please welcome Marcia to the Northumberland Labour Council's Day of Mourning. Marcia?
Well, hello everyone. Can you hear me fine? Okay, good. My name, is Marcia Smoke. My traditional spirit name is Nigani Makwakwe, and I am from the Bear Clan. We are honored to accept the invitation from Mr. Dan Tobin, President of the Northumberland Labour Council, to once again join you at this Day of Mourning ceremony here at the beautiful Lucas Point Park in Cobourg. As a First Nations person, it is a part of our culture when visiting the lands of another person to acknowledge it as such. It is also our tradition and a gesture of respect to welcome people to our homelands. So it is my pleasure to acknowledge that we are here on the homelands of the Mississauga Nation and the Wendat Nation. The Mississauga are Anishinaabe and have been here since time immemorial. The Wendat Nation were also original inhabitants as well, but were forced relocated to the Quebec City area where they still reside today. I acknowledge our elders, our veterans, our knowledge keepers, our residential school survivors, our day school survivors, our ceremonies, and our sacred items. I also acknowledge you all from other nations, including your ancestors and the Inuit and Métis who have over time. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Be well. Be safe. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Marcia.
Work-related tragedy. As we reflect on the sacrifices made by workers across the country, we are reminded of the importance of workplace safety and the need for ongoing efforts to prevent workplace accidents. This year marks the 39th anniversary of the National Day of Mourning, established in 1984 by the Canadian Labour Congress. The day serves as a reminder of the human toll of workplace accidents and the ongoing need to prioritize health and safety in the workplace. I'm reminded today of a conversation I had with a widow last September while outdoor knocking during the election. She had just commemorated the anniversary of the passing of her beloved partner who lost their life at work. Her grief was ever so heavy, and through soft tears, she quietly talked about how they loved taking their kids to Cobourg Beach and how excited her partner was about only recently relocating to the community a few short years ago. My heart aches for her today and everyone who has lost a loved one doing a job that they loved. While progress has been made in improving workplace safety, much work remains. Sadly, more than 2 workers perish every day in Canada, according to the Association of Workers' Compensation Boards in Canada. In Ontario, there is a workplace fatality almost every day. These are not just statistics. They are real people with families and loved ones affected by their loss. Today serves as an important reminder of the tremendous responsibility of employers in keeping their employees safe. As we honor those impacted by workplace accidents, let us commit to preventing future tragedies. This means prioritizing workplace safety, providing adequate employee training and resources, and holding employers accountable for maintaining safe working conditions. Thank you to the Northumberland Labour Council for coordinating today's ceremony, for holding space for people who have lost a loved one or a colleague, for providing safe support for people to share and process their grief as we remember them today and always. I'd like to call upon Councillor Bureau, who will lay a wreath in their memory.
Thank you, Nicole. Next, I would like to bring up the
Mourning and grief and history. We commemorate those who have lost their lives, suffered injury, or experienced illness as a result of their work. We keep their loved ones and colleagues in our hearts and minds. In 2021, there were over 1,000 workplace fatalities recorded in Canada, and over 277,000 accepted claims for lost time due to work-related injury or disease. We can and we must do better. This Day of Remembrance is an important opportunity to once again raise awareness about issues of workplace safety and to collectively renew our commitment to preserving and promoting safe and healthy work environments. Employers must demonstrate diligence and leadership, and workers must be supported and empowered to actively participate in making safer workplaces. As an elected official, I have had the opportunity to meet with many Northumberland employers and tour local facilities over the years. I have seen firsthand the collaborative, focused work that can result. There are productivity gains, innovation, employee engagement. All can be achieved when people feel safe and can thrive in their work environment. Today, flags at Northumberland County headquarters have been lowered to half-mast. Tonight, headquarters will be lit up in yellow to further commemorate this day. Let these symbols serve as a reminder that ensuring a safe workplace is a shared responsibility with employers, employees, government, and the community working together to assess and put measures in place to ensure occupational illnesses, injuries, and fatalities cease. Please be safe. Thank you.
The representative of the Canadian Labour Congress.
Today. Thank you for having me. I take comfort in once again being together in person, joining in remembrance of our colleagues, friends, and loved ones. Thank you to the Northumberland Labour Council for organizing today's event. The National Day of Mourning is a day we remember those whose lives were lost and those whose lives were forever changed because of something that happened in their workplace. We reflect, looking back on how far we've come and what it has cost us to gain these workplace health and safety improvements. And we look ahead, ready to fight for safer working conditions for all workers in Canada. In Canada, in 2021, over 1,000 people left for work and never came home. There were 1,081 accepted workplace fatalities and 277,217 accepted lost time claims across the country, marking a rise in cases from the previous year, but we all know not everyone reports. Here in Ontario, there were 419 accepted workplace fatalities and 72,921 accepted lost time claims. And we know those numbers are just the tip of the iceberg because they include only those fatalities accepted by the workers' compensation system. And Canada's unions continue to demand better from all levels of government and from employers across the country. Costs at the expenses of worker safety, we know that workers are not being kept as safe as they should. Doing the bare minimum isn't like health and safety committee if you aren't already involved. And if you are involved, take the time to talk to at least one coworker about your committee's work. Help them to understand the importance of every worker, knowing what to do and who to talk to when they